When did you realize your parents were right all along? My earliest memory is pressing my ear against my parents' bedroom door at 3 years old, listening to them argue. My father's voice shook the walls when he said they needed to try again for a boy. My mother snapped back, "I'm done. 4 children is enough." Then my father said, "But they're all girls." I didn't understand why that hurt. I just knew my father wanted something I could ever be. Fast forward about 20 years, my parents planned a gender reveal party for me in their backyard, and I'm standing there holding a balloon filled with blue confetti, wondering if my life will suddenly get a lot worse or better. My husband squeezes my hand. When that balloon popped, my father dropped to his knees, actually dropped. My mother started sobbing, clutching my face, repeating, "Finally, finally," like a prayer. I'd never seen them that happy. Not at my graduation, not at my wedding, but a blue balloon announcing their first grandson, that broke them. I let that approval wash over me like warmth. I'd been starving for my entire life. My husband wanted a big family. I wanted more of that approval. 14 years and 6 sons later, I finally understood what my parents actually meant when they said boys were easier. What they forgot to say was easier for everyone but me. My boys are chaos incarnate, and not the cute kind. The kind where you ask your 12-year-old to start the dishwasher, not load it, just press the button. And instead he throws a chair through the sliding glass door because you interrupted his game. The same kind of chaos where your 8-year-old tells his teacher to get my effing name out of your mouth when she called his name for attendance, and you have to beg the school not to suspend him. The kind where you find your couch cushions floating in the pool because your 10-year-old wanted to see if they could swim. My husband worked 60 hours a week and came home so checked out he wouldn't even notice if I left the cushions in the pool. He'd pat the kids' heads, say, "Listen to your mother," then disappear into his office. My parents visited monthly, spending the whole time telling me how lucky I was. "Boys are so much easier than girls," my mother would say, watching my sons tear through her garden and dig up her rose beds. "Boys are just energetic. Girls are emotional. You got off easy, sweetheart." I wanted to scream. I wanted to grab her shoulders and shake her until she saw the dark circles under my eyes, but I smiled and nodded because that's what I'd always done. Then one night, I saw an ad for a 2-week cruise. Adults only. Something inside me snapped. I booked it without telling anyone. The next morning, I dropped all 6 boys at my parents' house. My mother stood in the doorway with my father standing behind her in shock. 2 weeks, I told her. "I'm not paying for the internet package. I'll see you when I get back." Her mouth opened, but I was already walking to my car. Was it ethical? No. Was it satisfying? Absolutely. For 14 days, I slept until noon. I ate meals still warm. I read 3 entire books. When the ship docked back home and I turned my phone back on, I expected chaos. Hundreds of missed calls, frantic voicemails. Instead, there was only one notification, my credit card bill. Not a single message from my parents, my husband, my 4 sisters, not even my kids. I drove straight to my parents' house, knuckles white the entire way. The front door was unlocked. I walked in expecting destruction, broken furniture, my mother crying in the corner. Instead, my 6 sons sat at the dining room table doing homework. They had on clean clothes, hair combed, faces washed. My 14-year-old looked up. "Hey, Mom!" Grandma's making pot roast. No attitude, no eye roll, just calm acknowledgement. My mother emerged from the kitchen, smiling like she'd hosted a tea party. "Oh, you're back. The boys have been wonderful. Everyone has been getting A's on their assignments, and they've even been helping with dishes every night." I stood there frozen while my father ruffled my youngest son's hair. These were the same parents who forgot my birthday 3 years running, who never once offered to babysit. My sons looked at them with actual respect, the kind they'd never shown me. "Mom's rules are different," my 12-year-old said. "Grandma says we have to earn screen time. Grandpa takes us fishing if we finish chores." Something cracked inside me. "I said those exact rules for 14 years, I heard myself say. "You threw a chair at me for asking you to make your bed." The room went silent. My mother waved her hand dismissively. "Oh, honey, maybe motherhood just isn't your strong suit. I told you boys were easy." My mom still didn't get it. She never would. I looked at my sons, at my parents, at the perfect little scene I'd never been allowed to have. I finally understood. I wasn't the problem. I was just the only one without an ally. I walked out without another word. That was 3 months ago. I haven't moved back home. My husband called last week asking when I was coming back. I asked when he planned to start actually parenting. He didn't have an answer.